Pochettino, and today we're back with the M3. I want to take advantage of the situation to talk more about the exhaust of the car, because if you've seen the previous video, well, you might have realized that I made the car a bit too loud, just a little bit. I told you that the exhaust and also the valves to make it more quiet, but the fact is that when I shot that video I wasn't so excited to hear the car shout that much that basically I drove all the time with the valves on. But I wanted to show you today that the M3, yeah, it can be quiet with his very antisocial exhaust. And can you hear that? Well, the better question will be, can you not hear that? Currently, I'm driving with the valves closed, and yeah, it's a good thing I have a remote that I can use to control the valves. And now I'm gonna show you the difference between driving the M3 with the valves on and off. Right guys, I moved in a quiet place because I don't really like making so much noise with the M3 in the city. So, as you can hear now, the M3 is with the valves closed, and yeah, the idle is very quiet. I think it sounds like a stock M3 E92, well, maybe a little bit louder, but it's really okay. If I press the magic button to open the valves, well... well, this is the idle with the valves open. Valves closed. You can really hear a huge difference. This is with the valves closed. It really sounds sweet. Sounds like a stock M3 E92. But obviously, if we open the valves, this is just ridiculous. You may understand that if I want to keep my driving license in the car, I just can't drive with the valves open all the time, that's for sure. And having the valves, it's great because I can really enjoy the car every day. With the valves open, I just can't, it's too much. And you also have to pay a lot of attention to the police around, because if they hear you with an exhaust like that, they're gonna stop you for sure. So with the Omnitrix remote, you have three settings. You have on, off, and auto, which is the in-between mode. I think it's the best compromise. By switching to auto mode, basically, you have the valves closed in the low RPM at around 4,000 RPMs. The valves open, and well, the car really makes a lot of noise. Let's see. sometimes with the valves open, the neighbors really complained at me for the car. So yeah, it's a great thing. I got this, seriously. So now valves closed, open. This is just way too much. When I installed this exhaust, I received some critics about the car being way too loud, and well, I have to admit that with the valves open, the car is really way too loud. But as you can see, with the valves closed, this car is quite acceptable. I don't like being annoying towards the others and make so much noise in the city, but the truth is that I just like to hear an engine shout. So this is my response towards some critics that I received from you guys. So what do you guys think of the noise this car makes also with the valves closed? Honestly, I really like it. I'm very happy with this exhaust, definitely. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. And as always, thanks for watching. Ciao! Bloody hell!